everybody. Welcome to another Autumn 2013 SWAT review. My name is Kate, otherwise known as Narataki.
And I'm Alan, otherwise known as Hisui.
We are from ReverseThieves.com. You can go there to get other SWAT reviews for the new season, case closed reviews from the past season, as well as our monthly Speakeasy podcast.
And this time we are looking at the first episode of Nagi no Asukara from PA Works, and it is streaming on Crunchyroll.
And it's about this town that is underwater and it's like a kind of an alternate world. I mean, it's obviously Earth, but humanity split into two at some point in the past where, like, some of the population decided to continue living under the sea and some people went to the surface. And so now there's this town where kind of like half of it is underwater and half of it is on the surface. And this group of kids who are going to middle school, their school closes, so they have to go to the surface school. And there's kind of tension between the surface and the water people, and the surface people seem to be kind of taking liberties by, like, going further out into the ocean and fishing where they shouldn't and things like that. And there's, like, some water gods and maybe kind of a sacrifice that has to be made. So all that sounds really interesting, right? But I think that we're not supposed to care about any of that. We're supposed to care about this, like, love triangle, whatever,
or it's
quadrangle.
It's window dressing for the romance.
Yes, because there's the main guy, Hikun, and I swear I want to punch him. I can't stand him.
He's not dating anybody, but he is like he is the template for abusive boyfriend.
Or at least possessive boyfriend. I'm like, yo man, you need to chill out, okay? Stop grabbing Monica and, like, shaking her every time she does something you don't particularly like.
Or the way that he's just, like, stalking that other guy.
It's like, man, chill. He just needs to chill, period, in the whole episode, because between him yelling all the time and then Monica crying all the time, I'm like, done. It was a very overly dramatic show. Like, everything that happened to everyone was a really big deal. And I like melodrama, but something about the execution of this was not working with it.
Because, yeah, it'll be like, someone will be like, we should eat out tonight. I'm thinking Chinese. And they're like, I got pizza. No, pizza!
And then the kids at school, of course, really nasty to the ocean people and kind of treat them as sort of like these interesting oddities that they want to examine and look at all the time. And I think that that's interesting. I think it's got some interesting aspects. Like, the world is really, I like it. I like where it's going. I could totally go with the world building, but just sort of how they execute the characters within it, I'm not sure. You know, Monica, again, she's the clear, like, love interest of everybody. And so, you know, she's got this childhood friend who's crazy psycho as far as I'm concerned. And then she meets this other really quiet guy who's a surface guy. So we're like, okay, triangle, bam, you know? But shoot, I am so rooting for that. Like, please save her from this other boy. Please help her.
Yeah, you're probably not going to just backhand her for making the wrong meal one night.
And you know, I liked sort of but I swear that guy is a player, because he finds her in the woods and he brings her back home, and his grandpa says, well, put her in the bath because, you know, they have to be in the ocean, you know, a certain amount of time, or the water in their skin and things like that. And I was like, you could have just, you know, like, the ocean is right outside the window here. You could have known, all right, fine. And so then he does that, and then he finds out that she has, like, this fish that comes out of her knee because she gets cursed by the local god of the town because she, like, threw some stuff at him. And she's freaking out because she doesn't want anybody to see it. Thinks it's really horrible looking, and she's very embarrassed. And he's like, this is so beautiful. And he talks like, he has this really, like, charming, suave way of speaking that's kind of quiet. I don't know, it was really weird. And he was just like, put her at ease. And I was like, I don't know, that's really interesting. You really think that fish on her knee is totally hot? That's special.
I was about to say, I think you put it best with, oh no, it's going to be the new fetish.
Fish fetish? But still, I thought that he was a better option currently. And then the other girl who's sort of friends with all the, the other childhood friend, of course, she has to also be in love with loudmouth Yelly Boy. Even though there's like a very cute, other guy who's completely ignored in this episode and has no personality or point as far as I can tell.
Maybe he's like, oh, and you can have this guy.
Probably. I'm sure that they'll probably end up together. Although, it does seem like a show that's, even though it's not going to focus a lot on the world, which I think is unfortunate because I think that was the strongest thing about the first episode, there does seem to be a story with it, and I'm thinking Monica is going to end up being, have to be sacrificed or sent to the sea god or something, and it'll be really sad.
So you're saying it's the PA Works key game where you're like, oh.
The feels, the cries. I mean, man, there's so much crying and screaming in this episode. Oh, it was a little hard to take. I don't think... I really like the world, though. I really wish I liked it a little better. I think if Hikun maybe wasn't so... I want to strangle him, maybe I'd watch another episode, but he is clearly the lead, so
yeah, it's not like he's gonna be shoved to the side and they're like, let's focus on all the other cast members. Now it's gonna be every episode of yeah,
exactly.
All right, see you guys next time.
海と地上そのどちらにも人が暮らす世界海と大地の間で揺れる青のファンタジー凪の明日から10月3日放送開始